Caroline, you should tell them about the newest thing that Bloody Happy Hour is doing.
A Patreon.
It's a Patreon. What is that?
That means you're basically like a VIP member, and there's 2 different levels that you can, subscribe to, and you get some perks. You maybe get like merch a little earlier. You get
exclusive merch.
You could get first dibs on signing up for a live show. You get episodes with no commercials.
You get our video because our video is no longer available on YouTube. It is only on Patreon. And the most important to me is you get videos of our live shows. So if you are far away and you couldn't make our last live show, it will be on the website. We're going to record this future live show. It's going to be on Patreon, but also bonus episodes each month. You guys tell us all the time you want more episodes. This is a way for you to get more episodes. So you're going to get our basic Tuesday, Thursdays that we always put out, right? But if you're on a Patreon, you're VIP, you're going to get more.
I can't wait to talk about in detail some more stories because I always have a lot of details I want to go to. I can law-splain. I might read a book.
They just unsubscribed. This is also going to be the exclusive place that Dirty Chat is going to go to. So if that is breaking some of your hearts, just go ahead and subscribe now. In order to hear the full content, it's going to be Patreon. Where do they go again?
Patreon.com/bloodyhappyhour.
Don't forget to
stay aware,
stay alive,
and always be DTF.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this
is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline. Wait. No.
Earlier, 5 minutes ago.
It was Rachel
and Erica. Hey y'all, this is Rachel.
And this is Erica.
I don't know how we do that, but we did.
I mean, it's about what we do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get confused. This is still Bloody Happy Hour, and it's still Tuesday, and
it's time for a quickie.
Quickie edition. And we're going to start off in Los Angeles County because just now, right before I came, there was a update where the DA of Los Angeles County announced that they will be resentencing the Menendez brothers, like, basically tomorrow, soon. Forget a trial, resentencing, basically because, remember, they were life without the possibility of parole. With all this stuff coming up, his family has been extra vocal. And with the judge in the second trial eliminating certain evidence to coming out, that it basically took the whole abuse factor out. So they didn't get a fair trial. So they're just saying that, like Gypsy Rose, okay, out on parole. You killed your mama too because of abuse and you're living your best life right now.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to happen to the Menendez brothers.
Oh my gosh.
So, they'll be going live and then you're waiting. So you look at all the comments on YouTube and they're going live and they were like, free them, let them out. You let Gypsy Rose out, let them out.
Oh my gosh.
They've already been married a couple times in jail. And
that's what I'm saying.
Even the actors that played them are reaching a whole new level of fame. I know you didn't finish the series because all your courts started.
I really want to.
But there was a shower scene, when they first got to prison. And not sweet, but like he's like almost a queer brother. Not Lyle, but the other one.
Yeah.
Had a shower scene.
I thought they got together.
They did. Well, who?
The brothers.
Yes, but it was kind of like forced.
In the shower?
No, the shower scene in the movie. Okay, they took showers together when they lived together as adults.
Like,
because they would take them with their dad. Their dad would have these showers.
Okay, but
with
were
them.
they like making out or something, or like doing each other in the butt?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's what they learned to do. Now in the movie, they didn't show all of. They showed a little bit of them like rubbing each other down. But in prison, there was a shower scene where it's kind of coming out that he was kind of gay. So it was this black dude in the shower and him in the shower, and they're just making eye contact and washing, but it showed his whole dangly langly.
The black guy or his?
His. Maybe the black guys. I don't remember the black guy.
See a penis in a movie.
Humongous.
It was like hard.
No, it didn't even have to be.
Oh my God.
It did not have to be.
Oh, so that's why they're on a new level? Because he has a giant penis.
And now he's been questioned. Was that a piece that you were wearing? A prosthetic? And he was like, no, not at all. It's all me.
That's all
so
man,
he's loving
baby.
that fame. Too.
Oh my gosh. Now I got to find out his name because
he was a pretty boy.
He's going to be in a bunch of new movies now or shows. Like, because I feel like these people just came out of nowhere.
So once again, 2024, all lies get exposed. Also, update on Suzanne Simpson. I was about to say Suzanne, Mike's wife's last name, but Suzanne Simpson's husband and business partner. Now the new development is the husband's business partner has been arrested. His name was James Coulter, 65 years old, I believe. James Cotter. And his arrest warrant said tampering with evidence. So text messages came about with Simpson and him, and basically Simpson saying, I need you. The world is against me right now. I need you now more than ever. You're the only person I can count on. And business partner went and got his machine guns and basically opened up a wall in his house and hid the machine guns. These machine guns were unregistered.
In the wall.
In the wall. So you cut out some sheetrock. You put sheetrock back in. You put plaster. You did the whole steps. And it could be an easy thing.
Did they... And they
dog,
plastered
probably.
it back up. That's what they... Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
dog, but... Why... What are you going to do with your gun in the... You're hiding it.
You're hiding it.
Is it just one gun?
It's one machine gun, but it was a machine gun we're not supposed to have, like an illegal gun, and it's unregistered and all these things. So they're both now. Husband also has tampering with evidence with his other charges. The business partner, I think he's got a $500,000 bond. Them it said if they think that he's had anything to do with the disappearance, but they're not letting him out. And remember, I think you reported last week that there was a search. They were searching the landfill, and they have come up short. They have not found anything that would link them to Suzanne or
because she's in a well.
Oh, goodness. Wait, where were they again? Oh, San Antonio. So there's no
Are there any
ocean
wells?
nearby.
Yeah, like she's for sure in a well.
But wells just don't come a dime a dozen.
Maybe if you work them with wells, they do. Or you know where one is.
Oh, yeah, because he's in the oil.
Working on a well or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I don't know, like when I think of a well, I think of a circular thing that goes way far down in the ground.
Like in the ring.
Yes. And you can
Our
only see a
neighbor
black
has
hole.
one of those still.
And well, at my house in West, used to live at whatever, they had we had a well.
Yeah.
But it was a short well. Like you could stand in it.
Oh, okay.
Like I could
they
probably
filled it up. Usually,
and you could
them,
do like it had a water bucket for you to flip over. Or something. It was just like cute, but it was like. But this, I feel like this well situation is like a deep, deep well.
Yeah, because wasn't he in oil?
I think.
Well, because I feel like he was because we called him Chris Watts. But, anyways, that is still not. Hopefully, by the time you hear this, it is not too far off. But we'll be following the story, and Caroline's posting all the new updates on our Instagram page. Pretty involved in this. Also, right now, trending on Netflix is The Zodiac Killer.
What?
Yeah.
Another one?
It is a whole documentary, and it's supposed to have never before evidence, because remember, he was never caught. He taunted the police, never caught. And I think this is just the time and age that you can bring a once very popular serial killer right back into right now news. Like when Dahmer when they came out with the Dahmer movie or series a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Trent was like, why is everybody talking about Dahmer at college? And Trent's been hearing about it since he's been like 7.
Yeah. He's like, I know everything.
What?
About it.
Yeah. Why would I watch it? I've learned everything about it. But it's bringing all these old stories into new light, just like the Menendez and just like Ed Gein's going to do as soon as they release that one. So
oh my goodness.
Maybe something to watch. Court, what's going on with Suitcase Murder?
Listen, y'all. I mean, you would think this was an open and shut case, but I feel like the state got overconfident and they're barely, it's like going so fast. It's supposed to last 3 weeks. We're already on the defense's portion of their thing. And Sarah went up, she's testified, and they barely, I haven't asked her any questions. But they were both abusive to each other.
Okay.
George and Sarah. Whatever, Jorge, George. It's George.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, but she did want him to I think she did want him to die, but I don't think she did it on purpose, but she just was like, that. We all heard it, and she just has no remorse. Look, I don't know. It's just weird. And it's moving quickly, but I really am kind of like, is she going to
get off?
I don't know.
I felt like she was I couldn't watch all of her testimony because I had kids waiting on me, but there was a portion that I heard that she was just confident and articulate. She wasn't likable because she's not pretty, but when somebody seems that confident and articulate on the stand, you're not going to doubt what they're saying as much, especially if you have 2 people in the jury that have been in any type of abusive relationship.
Yeah. But it's like, man, I'm going to need the state to do a little bit more. Like, you're here for George.
Yeah.
And they're not even bringing up her. Maybe they're going to bring it up after. I think what I did here was maybe the state didn't bring up some things because they were waiting to see if the defense brought it up and if the judge was going to allow battered spouse syndrome to be the reason for all of this. And then they get to do a rebuttal, and so then maybe they'll bring up the stuff then.
Yeah, damn, decision's already almost made.
I know.
And then Delphi killer.
This is a whole nother one.
Delphi murders.
Yes, this one's. Well, we found out recently that there was a video of the bridge guy, right? And one of the girls had taken it on her Snapchat page. Well, not the full thing has ever been released to the public. And so we're in trial and we're like, okay, well, now they're playing the video and they're like, something played and people who were watching it were like, okay, there's got to be a second video. Like, where's the second or the rest of it? And they only played like 20 something seconds. They didn't play the full thing. And everybody was looking around like, that's not what you even showed the public. Mm-hmm. So there's this big question going on. It just seems like it was enhanced to
like
where
they
you
zoomed in and zoomed in.
Yes,
and zoomed in.
and then
But
they
do
said
that.
people who were watching it though were like, there was no, like, the guy was not in the video and there was no guys down the hill or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't hear that. They heard the girl say something or whatever, and it was just because it was almost like she was trying to record something, or maybe an accidental recording. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to, at some other point, play the rest of the video or tell us why they showed us that part that didn't really, I don't know. Yeah. I still think Richard Allen's innocent. Also, somebody who lived down where the girls were found, I mean, it was in that same vicinity, was this guy named Brad Holder. And Brad Holder, his son was dating one of the girls, or was like boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. They're like 14 and 12. And so I just think there's some weird thing there because that's like, I feel like he's connected. He looks more like the sketch. He looks more like the description of the
daddy
guy.
or the boyfriend?
The dad.
Okay.
and they're not allowed to bring up anything about the Odinist. But that's the whole like why else like you don't just have these sticks perfectly placed on the body and like also so one girl was wearing the other girl's clothes and then one girl was completely naked. So far there's no signs of like sexual abuse, but they do have one of their phones and it was like pinging at let's say 5 o'clock and then it didn't ping again and then 12 hours later it pinged back where it was found.
Huh.
So there is saying that the defense is saying that they were murdered and then they were placed there because it's not even like a ton of blood where they were found. So they were murdered. They changed their clothes and then they put them back. So it just sounds like a sacrifice. If they didn't, if there was no sex assault, why are you murdering
Killing
these
two
two
little
random girls?
Yeah. Wow.
It's wild. There's a few people who are in the courtroom and they're doing a really good job reporting. So if it's on YouTube, if y'all want to go listen to anybody, it's Andrea Burkhart and Lawyer Lee. Those are the two that are doing it.
That are following everything.
They're following it. They're going every day and they're taking notes and they come back and they do a live
Can you imagine that being your job? Like you just go and sit at these trials. And
actually, I would be real distracted and bored, but I would love it. No, I wouldn't love it.
I feel like you would.
I would, but then like you have like such boring parts, like when they're like talking about the specifics of the GPS and this and all the things that are, oh my gosh.
The attention span.
Yeah, it's the attention span.
Okay, last story is in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, okay.
We're at a Walmart. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
A 19-year-old Walmart employee was found dead inside the bakery oven. The
Did he think he was bread?
The walk-in bakery oven in Canada. So this is a sudden death. So what I've seen is people were in Walmart shopping and they heard screaming bloody murder and employees were walking around, running around trying to find who is this screaming. And this 19-year-old was supposed to be cleaning out the oven. You have to clean out the oven every day at the end of the shift, but somehow got stuck and cooked.
It wasn't. Did he know it was on?
She? No, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't on when she started cleaning it.
It just turned on, preheating?
That's all the questions. And there is a safety button on the inside where you push it. So if the doors close, if the doors don't close on their own, they have to be closed. And but there's also a safety button on the inside. In the event they do get closed and you're in there, you push the safety button, you're supposed to be able to get out.
Yeah.
And some employees are saying the safety button was broken. She wasn't able to get out.
I'm gonna need you to fix the safety button.
Yes, Sam Walton. So, or the owner of Walmart. Or is this a homicide? Did somebody lock her in there and not allow her to come out?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't know Walmart had walk-in ovens.
I didn't either.
Or what if it was open and they were like, oh, I better close the oven because it's open. So, doop, and on my way, off a fuck.
Oh, like they didn't even pay attention?
I mean, I could see myself doing something like that. But I ain't trying to
Yeah, but why is it turned on?
That's what I said. Oh.
You have to walk around to another part of the oven and like intentionally turn it on. It's not like you can accidentally like flip a switch.
Oh, she was for sure murdered.
Has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
And they couldn't get her out and they heard screaming and then
they were saying, Walmart's closing, please leave. Walmart, they were panicking because
they didn't take her out.
They couldn't, I mean, it was too late. She was found dead inside. They could not find her. They just heard somebody screaming and they didn't know where she was. And then she was found in the oven
I bet that's
where she was.
Very stuck.
That might be the worst way to die.
Although I did hear about this story the other week about this, we have all these illegal people running around here. And then these people were on their like boat, some kind of I don't know, it was like a bigger boat, maybe a yacht, I don't know. And like random dude just walks on the boat and is like, hey, can I look at the boat or something? I don't know if it's for sale or whatever. And then he starts talking to them, and then somehow he pulls guns out on them and then ties the anchor to them and throws it in the water.
And they all drown.
And they drowned. It was like a husband and a wife. I mean,
But who
they
did
might have
it?
even gotten shot. It was like, so I don't.
They say they know who it is.
Well, they said there was a person here who was in the States illegally. It's probably one of them Haitians. Where they eat the cats and the dogs.
That seems like real.
But so
personal.
I don't know if I would.
Ugh.
I would
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, do I want to burn? Or would I rather burn or drown?
I mean, I feel like drowning happens faster.
I always said I would probably rather
I don't want
drown.
to burn because that could last forever.
Yeah. And then you could still live and then just be in pain for forever.
You just be a piece of charcoal.
Yeah.
Charcoal.
Ooh, drown me, drown me, drown me.
Just shoot me. I'm out. I'm not.
If I had to choose.
Oh, did we talk about Liam, the guy from One
Neeson?
Direction?
We didn't, but I didn't really know who he was. I saw that
Well,
he died.
He was on One Direction, and he was having this. Apparently, he's suicidal before and has mentioned it before, but there was a video that TMZ goes out and they release it of him falling out of the window and or jumping. We don't know.
Yeah.
But then they go and they look in the place he was staying, and it was just like drugs everywhere. The TV was like smashed in, but then apparently his like girlfriend or like serious girlfriend or fiance or something, they had broken up, and she had just like served him with like a cease and desist and blah blah blah.
So
and it just kind of went on like what I was listening to. It went on to just talk about it. So like, look at all these young celebrities, because they were huge. One Direction, so he's still super famous. But then all these kids who get famous, just like the Nickelodeon stuff, like the kids who get famous young, like
Too early.
The parents just let them go and use them, and it's a blessing and a curse, but more of a curse because then.
But I often wonder.
I'm shocked about that Justin Bieber has made it this far, especially with the
only because he found Jesus. That is it. He got saved. He found Jesus, and he ain't killed himself. Hopefully, it continues. And he's been very, very open about that, like things that he did and how he had to basically submit, I guess. But
well, and they just had a baby. He just had a baby.
Good. I wonder if, like, I don't know, like P. Diddy or whoever, everybody that's kind of going through this stuff, if their moms were like, I would rather just be a normal person and worry about having to pay my bills than have to deal with this evilness.
It's so bad. And like,
Aaron Hernandez's
I guarantee Usher and Diddy were in on Justin, like together. Because Usher, that's how he was brought in. So then he was like brought into the cult. He got groomed. And then he brought Bieber in.
As he was Bieber's like producer though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's all political everything's all together.
Oh, it's
and
all
then the
crooked.
whole it's.
I was listening about how because you talked about it one time, Vanguard and is it BlackRock? Okay, who own the prisons?
They
but
own
also
everything.
The music industry.
Yes.
So Tupac told us a long time ago that you get paid more when you talk about more wretched things: drugs, killing, selling, alcohol, guns.
When you talk about it, like
when you're rapping, when you're rapping about it, so you will get more incentivized, more money, the more the ratchet the song is. And then you think about it, that's the song that is played every other song on the radio. But because they want the people who listen to it to get spelled by it, to live by it, and then go to prison because they're making money off of them in the prison.
I
was
believe
like,
it.
it is a crooked justice system.
No, it is so bad.
Crooked. Okay. Well, there's all the news, and let's meet again on Thursday for a full episode. Where are we going?
We're going to Florida.
Ooh, nothing good ever happens in Florida. Maybe a quick vacation, and that's it.
Yep.
Don't forget to
stay aware,
stay alive,
and always be DTF.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support and a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.